Thanksgiving at the Clooney residence has always been a symbol of warmth, elegance, and carefully maintained privacy. For a couple who navigates fame with remarkable grace, the holiday usually unfolds far from the public eye. But this year, something happened behind closed doors that left everyone stunned. What was meant to be a peaceful celebration quickly spiraled into an unexpected outburst from George Clooney, leaving Amal Clooney in visible tears and the entire family shaken. Insiders close to the couple claim the tension had been building quietly, but no one anticipated that this particular holiday would become the turning point everyone is now whispering about. Those familiar with the Clooney household say that in the days leading up to Thanksgiving, George had been unusually anxious. Whether it was overwhelming work commitments, private stressors, or something deeper, he reportedly walked into the holiday already carrying emotional weight. Amal, who is known for her calm, thoughtful presence, tried to keep the atmosphere grounded. She had arranged an intimate dinner, hoping to give the family space to reconnect and unwind. But beneath the polished silverware and warm candlelight, the energy was already shifting. Guests began noticing small disagreements, hushed tones, and uneasy glances. A far cry from the harmony the Clooneys are known for. It happened in a moment no one saw coming. During a conversation that started light and friendly, George's tone suddenly sharpened, and what should have been a simple exchange grew heated. The room reportedly fell silent as his frustration escalated. Witnesses say Amal tried to gently redirect the conversation, offering her usual diplomacy, but this time it didn't work. When George raised his voice, the shock was immediate. Amal's eyes filled with tears, not out of anger, but out of heartbreak. Seeing her husband unravel so publicly in front of their family was something she never expected. The energy in the room shifted so dramatically that even the youngest guests froze, unsure how to react. Amal is admired worldwide for her poise, her intelligence, and her ability to navigate intense situations with absolute composure. But this time, her emotions were undeniable. Family members described her brushing away tears as she stepped aside from the table. It wasn't just embarrassment. It was the emotional weight of realizing that George's outburst had come from a place of deeper struggle. Her quiet retreat from the room made others realize the severity of the moment. The usually joyful Thanksgiving setting became something entirely different, as the family processed what they had just witnessed. Some tried to comfort her, while others gave her space, unsure whether stepping in would help or make things worse. While the exact trigger remains private, insiders say George had been under immense pressure in recent weeks. He's constantly juggling work, public expectations, and the responsibility of maintaining a stable environment for his family. The holidays, instead of bringing relief, may have intensified the emotional weight he was carrying. Those close to him suggest that the outburst wasn't directed at Amal specifically, but rather a release of internal stress he had been struggling to contain. Amal, being deeply empathetic, recognized this even through her tears. The emotional clash wasn't rooted in anger between them, but in exhaustion, miscommunication, and the complexity of trying to stay strong for everyone at once. Once the initial shock faded, the Clooney household shifted into quiet concern. Relatives spoke softly, trying to figure out how to support the couple without making the situation worse. Some checked on Amal, while others approached George, who reportedly realized almost immediately that he had crossed an emotional line. The remorse was visible, and the overwhelming tension slowly melted into a fragile stillness. What was meant to be a festive family gathering turned into a moment of vulnerability for everyone present. Instead of laughter and stories, the rest of the evening was filled with gentle conversations, whispered reassurances, and the hope that the couple would find a way to heal from the unexpected rupture. Later that night, George and Amal reportedly took time alone to talk through what had unfolded. Amal, despite her earlier tears, approached the conversation with empathy. George, still shaken, is said to have opened up about the pressure and emotional strain he had been experiencing. Sources claim the couple reached a quiet understanding, with George apologizing sincerely and Amal expressing her support, but also her hurt. The conversation was emotional, honest, and necessary. For a pair who usually maintains a united public front, This moment behind closed doors may strengthen their bond by forcing them to confront emotions that had long been unspoken. If you found this story compelling, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more exclusive celebrity updates that keep you engaged from start to finish. Your support means everything, and we'll continue delivering the stories you can't stop talking about.